Hello, Daniela. Good morning.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
How are you? How was your weekend?
I am better. I am okay now. I was sick last week, but now I am okay.
Awesome. That's good. That's good news. What happened?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather change, the food is different. I don't know. But I was upset. My tummy was upset. So now I am okay. I am better.
Well, that's good that you feel better. And yes, it's
Mhm.
normal because of the food. Um, your stomach got used to something different.
Yes, I
Yeah.
noticed that. But
Yeah.
well.
It happens to my sister,
Mhm.
you know. Every time she comes to Mexico from the States, she
Mhm.
has the same problem.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. I think it's the food is very different, right? Here is spicy and with a lot things that the people can put in the food. And in the United States, it's very plain, I think. So the food, I don't know how to say. So yeah, well, I am better. I hope it goes better too this week.
I hope so too, that you feel much better. And
Mhm.
and well, just be careful what you eat.
Mhm. That's true.
I know there's a lot of temptation, right? But you have to
Yes.
take it slow. Yeah, I know, I understand. I understand. It was a long time living in the States and then coming back home. You're
Mm,
tempted to eat good stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so let's continue today. Let's
Okay.
continue with the Your Hire section. Okay,
Okay.
and we are in the third episode. So Marsha calls the candidates to give them details of the interview.
Mhm.
Give me just a second.
Okay.
There's an airplane. I don't know what happened. So a lot of noise. So Marsha calls the candidates to give them details of the interview. Okay. So before we do anything, let's do the preparation task. And vocabulary. An interview panel.
Mm, A group of people who asked you questions during an interview.
Okay. Personal statement.
Mm, A formal talk in which you explain a topic or an idea to the audience, to an audience. No, it's not that. Hmm.
Let's go to the next one. A procedure.
Mm, 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 mm. One sec, please. Okay. I don't know.
What
Um,
about
a series of steps that you follow in order to do something.
okay? A presentation.
Uh, um, Formal talk in which you explain a topic or an idea to an audience.
Okay. To reimburse.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. To pay back money to somebody who has spent it for an official or appropriate reason.
Como reembolso, right? What
Mhm.
about a flip chart?
Chart. Hmm. A very large pad of paper on which you can write, draw, and show information to an audience. I don't know. No. I don't know. And the cost of coins. I don't know.
What
Maybe I
about
don't
a
know.
data projector?
Yeah. A projector that connects to a computer so that you can show your computer screen on a large screen.
Okay. Travel expenses.
The cost of going somewhere for work, including food, accommodation, and transport.
What about then a
Um,
personal statement?
a short statement for some job position in which you introduce yourself and explain your things. Okay.
Okay. And a flip chart is a very large pad of paper on which you can write, draw, or show information to an audience. A flip chart, maybe people don't use them anymore or very little, but
Uh-huh.
yes, it's just paper, big paper, and you would write on the paper. Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Now people use projectors, but it was
Okay.
very common to use it. I'm sure you have seen a flip chart. It's called flip because you flip the pages, flip.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And before we go into the video, let's go into the transcript. Let's do some reading, okay? Are you ready?
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Hi, I am Marcia Boardman. I am calling from Webware. Oh, hi, Marcia. Great to hear from you. You have already been told you've been shortlisted for interview. Oh, yes. Great. Hello. Can you hear me? Yes, it is. Is it okay if I call you now? Would you like me to call you back later? No. That's okay. Good. Well, we are very excited about meeting you. Okay, I just want to talk you through the procedure for the day. Someone will meet you when you arrive, reimburse you for any travel expenses you may have, and then bring you up to meet myself and Philly Hardesio. Oh, sounds good. So will you be the only members of the interview panel there? Then yes, it it will be just me and Philip who will talk to you. The interview will be in three parts. First of all, we'll ask you some general questions about yourself and your educational and professional background. Then we'll move on the specifics. Oh, specifics. What kind of questions will you be asking? Well, it will be. I don't know. It will be very similar to the personal statement you submitted with your CV. We'll be expecting you to give actual examples of problems you face and solve, and of what you feel are your major success in your career so far. Okay, well, yeah, that sounds great. Can't wait. Then there will be a chance for you to ask us any questions about the job itself or webware in general. Oh, okay, I'll think of something. After that, we'd like you to give a short presentation on how you see webware as a company processing and how you see yourself taking us there. Okay, so will I be expected to give like a formal style presentation. It can be as formal or as informal as you like. There will be a flip chart and a data projector that are available. If you need anything else, just let us know. Oh, okay, a presentation. I think of something. I haven't done one of those in a while. Is that all clear? Great. So Daniel, I see you at 11 a.m. A week tomorrow. Oh, great. Yeah, I look forward to meeting you. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, bye. Oh, so Sarah will be seeing you at 1 p.m. a week tomorrow. Best of luck. Mhm.
Okay, any questions about vocabulary?
No.
No? Are you ready for the
No.
video?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Hi, I'm Marcia Boardman. I'm calling from Webware.
Oh, hi, Masha. Great to hear from you.
You'll have already been told you've been shortlisted for interview. Oh, yes. Great. Hello? Can you hear me? Yes. Is it okay if I call you now? Would you like me to call you back later? No, that's okay. Good. Well, we're very excited about meeting you. Okay, I just want to talk you through the procedure for the day. Someone will meet you when you arrive, reimburse you for any travel expenses you may have, and then bring you up to meet myself and Philip Hart, the CEO.
Okay, sounds good. So, will you be the only members of the interview panel there then?
Yes, it'll be just me and Philip. The interview will be in 3 parts. First of all, we'll ask you some general questions about yourself and your educational professional background. Specifics. What kind of questions will you be asking? Well, it'd be very similar to the personal statement you submitted with your CV. We'll be expecting you to give actual examples of problems you've faced and solved and of what you feel your major successes in your career so far.
Okay, well, yeah, it sounds great. Can't wait.
Then there'll be a chance for you to ask us any questions about the job itself or webware in general.
Okay, I'll think of something.
After that, we'd like you to give a short presentation on how you see webware as a company progressing and how you see yourself taking it there.
Will I be expected to like a formal style presentation?
It can be as formal or as informal as you like. They'll be available.
A presentation. I'll think of something. I haven't done one in a while.
Is that right? So Daniel, I'll see you at 11 a.m. a week tomorrow.
Okay, great. Yeah, I look forward to meeting you. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, so Sarah will be seeing you at 1 p.m. a week tomorrow. Best of luck.
Oh, thanks. I'll need it.
Okay, so what do you think?
I understand, but I think that I understand because I read before.
Yeah, yes, that's correct. That's why we did it. Now, going back into this interview appointment, sometimes when you apply for a job and they get in touch with you, they might call you in the most inconvenient situations. You could be in a meeting, you could be at work, you could be, I don't know, doing something. And trust me, sometimes they tell you, oh, can you take the interview already? Like, okay. I don't know. It's a little bit, how can I say it? Complicated. Some companies, they just want you, they expect you to be available all the time. So whenever you, the only advice that I can give is if you apply, if you're looking for a job or to change a job and you are applying, for that time that you're doing that process, try to be available. Just in case, okay? Just in case. That's the only advice, because if you're applying for a job, but you are doing many activities, they will call you in a very inconvenient situation. And maybe the same thing that happened to the girl is a good example, right? She was shopping and she got a phone call.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back into the exercise. Okay. So write a number 1 to 6 to put the stages of the interview process in order. Okay. So what goes first?
Okay. I think the number one is refund of the cost of getting to the interview.
That would be first arrival and meeting.
Okay. So the number
Yes.
2 is that. Yeah. The number. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Short talk on the company's future. Number 3. Maybe. Number 4 is no. General questions
That would be
about
3.
it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Number 4. Questions to Philip and Marcia about the job or company? No.
No, that would be the last one.
Yeah. Specific questions about problems and success. Then. The number 4. Number 5, short talk on the company's future. Yeah.
Okay. Put the words in order to make sentences. Number 1.
Okay. Hi, Marcia. Great to hear from you.
Good. Number 2.
Will you be the only members of the interview panel?
Okay, good.
What will be kind of questions?
What kind of questions would you be asking?
Kind of question you will be asking. Okay, okay. Will I be will I keep no will I keep a formal I
It's a
don't know.
question. It's a question, so you need to start with a motto.
Yeah. So I don't know. I am lost.
I'm sorry. I don't
Uh,
accept. I don't know for an answer because TOEFL exam is gonna eat you if we don't get this.
mhm.
Will I be expected to give a formal presentation? Okay. Use the information that you know.
Okay, so
Remember, this is at the end. It's a question. So you
mhm,
know that you need to start with will.
yes. Okay.
Okay. Let's try number 5.
Okay, I think something of a presentation.
This one is tricky. This one is tricky. Check it out.
Mhm.
Remember what you said. Okay.
Mhm.
Presentation. Boom. Finishes there. And then I'll think
Think of
of
something.
something. Yes, this one is a little bit tricky. Okay. It's an
Mhm.
expression and then what she's gonna do in the future. Now 6.
Uh-huh. Okay. Mhm. Okay, I meeting you. I know. Okay, I forward to meeting
Try,
you.
okay, I look.
I look forward to meeting you.
Okay. Yes.
Wait, I don't. This is the same that the mm, okay, great. It's not like this. Okay, great. I look forward to meeting you. Yeah. Yes, it's the same.
Yeah,
Mhm.
similar, right? The only difference
Mhm.
is that in this one we have an exclamation and in this one we have
Mhm.
a period. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Now, discussion now, very important. What did you have to do in your last job interview? What questions were you asked? Okay.
Mm. Oh well.
Just
For
type your answers. For the first question, you need 3 answers. For the
okay.
second question, you need also 3 answers.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Type them, have them ready, and we discuss. I'll give you 4 minutes.
okay. Mhm.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. So what did you have to do in your last job interview?
In my last job interview, they put me in a bad situation, in a sell bad situation, and I had to prove how I can resolve everything. Um, Another thing was, um, it was like a I don't understand. I don't know how to say, like a reunion, like a meeting with another applicants, and I want to I have to sell a thing to the applicants too. And the last thing was a talk about my hero and why I chose that hero in the interview. Um,
What
well,
questions were you asked?
what benefits will I have if I get the job? How were the schedules
No, no, no,
going?
no, no, no. Be careful. ¿Qué te preguntaron ellos a ti? No que tú preguntes
Oh,
a ellos.
oh my God.
Tan, tan.
Okay,
Aquí
I
ya en tu
have that.
ojo te quitaron ya 10 puntos.
No, okay, yeah.
Ya te quitaron 10 puntos y boom, al siguiente ejercicio. Be careful.
Mm,
Okay. What questions were you asked? Let's do it again.
okay. They asked me about my professional level, if I had experience in another jobs, and how I saw myself in 5 years.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Mm, if I was single, if I had kids.
What do you
Yes,
think they ask you that?
because when you are single and when you don't have kids, you are more flexible and you can accept not everything, but almost everything.
Some conditions, some work conditions, right? You could be
Yes,
available
yes,
to me to move to
yeah.
another state or country. Yes, but
Mhm.
also important, if you're married and you have kids, how serious are you about making a career in that company, you know?
Yes, it's true. Well, companies wants a person that is committed, huh?
Exactly. Mhm.
But
Because sometimes people apply for a job, they work for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and they change, right? So sometimes what they do is they're trying to look forward in the future and
yes,
fill those places, those job positions that you know people will retire, and you need to move people,
mhm,
promote people. So you want to
yeah,
start working in the new generation. It's kind of
yes,
weird
it's
because it's not like they tell you you're an experiment. It's like Big Brother. uh,
mm,
and I guess it's just survival of the fittest.
mm,
Okay.
yeah. Mhm. For
Any more
young
questions?
people, it's to stay in a job all your life, you know. I
Yeah,
can see. this, like stay in a job for 15, 20, 30
But
years,
people don't do that anymore.
I have friends that like this kind of jobs. I have my best friend is working maybe 4 years in a company now, and she wants to stay there. She doesn't want
Okay.
to go to another job, and I don't understand why, because I am not this. I don't have the same mentality. But well, I think that she
Is
is happy
your
there.
is your
Right?
friend lived outside of Bolivia?
Not on, maybe only for vacation to Chile, but only Chile, and it's
Ah, okay.
for a
Well,
vacation like 2 weeks, and never, yeah, she doesn't have the experience yet.
okay. Well, the thing is, when you're exposed to different environments, you're ambitious, right?
Mm,
And
mhm,
remember, uh, for example, in Mexico, a lot of jobs are not about competition, fair competition. Some of them are just like friends, you know, they will recommend
mhm,
you and do commit to a favor and they'll hire you, you know?
mhm,
It's
mhm.
not like in the US, you have to compete, you have to do an interview panel. In Latin America, we still have those problems.
Now, yes.
You know what I mean? So it's not
Mhm.
like you can compete and look for a job anywhere else. If you leave the job, you're losing an opportunity, a favor.
Yes, yes,
I'm
it's
not
true.
saying that it's the same in Bolivia, but I'm telling you what I see here in Mexico.
Yes, it's similar here. Well, I quit to my job the last year. Yeah, last year, and my ex boss is a friend of mine, but he is very mad with me. It's like, you left the country, now you can apply to another job, not here. But it's more, I think that is more cultural thing sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Oh,
apply a
yes.
job here. Mm,
Yes, that's what it is. Yes. I have the
mm,
same
mm.
problem. Okay. And how can I say it? I don't know. When you work in a company and you stay for a long time,
Mhm.
but you don't have any progress, you are in the same job. I mean,
Yeah.
every person is different, but
Mm,
in my case, I want action, you know?
yes.
I want something new. I want to do different things. So, but there's people that are very happy with what they do. I just want to do my job, get paid, and go home. That's it.
Yes.
Everyone is different, but in my case, it's different. Okay, I like to uh, experience new things always. That's why I'm a project manager because I like to do new things all the time.
Yes, and that I think that this is better for the life. But well, who knows? Everyone is are different. Yeah.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into the next exercise. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so now we go into the interviews. And Daniel's interview doesn't go too well. What mistakes does he make? But before that, let's do some vocabulary. What's a
Okay.
stepping stone?
Mm, okay. A stage or a step that helps achieve a goal.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
fluent,
Fluent. Are able to speak a language is easily and quickly.
managing,
Mm, a person who is managed by a manager.
motivation,
A feeling of enthusiasm, interest, or commitment that makes somebody want to do something.
Ambition.
Ambition. A strong feeling of wanting to be as successful in life and achieve great things.
A position.
Position. A level or rank of employment in a company.
CEO.
Chief Executive Officer, the highest level manager in a company.
Hardware.
Where is the physical parts of a computer?
Okay.
Mhm.
Good. Now let's go into the transcript.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yes. Hi there. Good morning, Danielle. Oh, Dan, please. I am Marcia Wardman. We spoke on the phone, and this is Philip Hart, our CEO. Hello, nice to meet you both. So it says here on your CV that you are interested in rock climbing. Yeah, I love it. Great, so do I. When did you last go climbing? Well, it was a while ago now. Anywhere interesting? Yeah, I walked up the hill behind my house. Took me about 30 minutes. Oh, okay. Daniel, can you tell us a little bit about your current position? Certainly, as it says in the CV, I am part of the European sales team at Network. We are the world's leading supplier of IT hardware. What do you want to move on? Well, they are too small for me. Network are too small for you? Yeah, I am looking for something much bigger. Well, we are not a big company by any means, but we are looking to grow. What first attract you to Where in particular? Well, I see Where as a kind of like a stepping stone. Sorry? Yeah, start here, gain this necessary experience, then move on to something bigger. Okay, well, I do admire your ambition. Thanks, I've got lots of it. Let's move on to managing people. Can you give an example of a time when you had to deal with a particular difficult managing? Sure, well, I think that's one of my strong points. Actually, a couple of years ago, I was working with a guy. He wasn't pulling his weight, basically being lazy. So I told him to get out. Okay. Oh, you didn't give him a performance review or a warming, or perhaps try to develop his motivation? No. None of that rubbish. If someone's not working hard enough, then they are out. That's the way I work. I am a hard man. I see. How will you handle a rapidly changing market? Basically, not change anything at all. Just continue on as a normal, regardless. According to your CV, you are fluent in Mandarin. Well, I wouldn't say fluent exactly, but I like Chinese food a lot, so I can read the menu. So you can actually speak the language? And no. Can you tell us about time you had to close a particular challenging deal? I haven't had one. They are all easy for me. I close deals all the time. Oh, well, do you have any questions for us? No. Okay, thanks. Let's move on to the presentation.
Any questions?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so you ready for the video? Okay, give me just a second.
Hi there.
Good morning, Daniel.
Oh, Dan, please.
I'm Marcia Borden. We spoke on the phone, and this is Philip Hart, our CEO.
Hello. Nice to meet you both.
So it says here on your CV that you're interested in rock climbing.
Yeah, I love it.
Great. So do I. When did you last go climbing?
Well, it was a while ago now.
Anywhere interesting?
Yeah, I walked up the hill behind my house. It took me about 30 minutes.
Okay, Daniel, can you tell us a little bit about your current position?
Certainly. As it says in the CV, I'm part of the European sales team at NetWorld. We're the world's leading supplier of IT hardware.
Why do you want to move on?
Well, they're too small for me.
Networld are too small for you.
Yeah, I'm looking for something much bigger.
Well, we're not a big company by any means, but we are looking to grow. What first attracted you to webware in particular?
Well, I see webware as kind of like a stepping stone.
Sorry?
Yeah, start here, gain the necessary experience, and then move on to something bigger.
Okay. Well, I do admire your ambition.
Thanks, I've got lots of it.
Let's move on to managing people. Can you give an example of a time when you had to deal with a particularly difficult managee?
Sure, well, I think that's one of my strong points, actually. A couple of years ago, I was working with a guy who wasn't pulling his weight, basically being lazy. So I told him to get out.
Oh, you didn't give him a performance review or a warning, or perhaps try to develop his motivation?
No, none of that rubbish. If someone's not working hard enough, then they're out. That's the way I work. I'm a hard man.
I see.
How would you handle a rapidly changing market?
Basically, not change anything at all. Just continue on as normal, regardless.
According to your CV, you are fluent in Mandarin.
Well, I wouldn't say fluent exactly, but I like Chinese food a lot, so I can read the menu.
So you can't actually speak the language?
No.
Can you tell us about a time you had to close a particularly challenging deal?
I haven't had one. They're all easy for me. I close deals all the time.
Okay, well, do you have any questions for us?
No?
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Let's move on to the presentation.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what do you think?
Very uncomfortable. I don't know.
There's people like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go now into the true and false. Number one.
Daniel's rock climbing experience is impressive. False. Daniel thinks that he should be working in a bigger company than Network. True. Daniel expects to work at webware for a long time. False. Marcia is impressed by Daniel's person management skills. False. Because, well, I don't know. She's impressed, but in a
No,
bad way.
well, it's in a bad way, right?
Yes.
So that's correct.
Okay. Daniel has good ideas about how to handle a rapidly changing situation in the market.
No, he doesn't say anything.
False.
It's false, yeah.
False. Yes. False. Mhm. Daniel speaks Mandarin, Chinese. Well, false. Daniel thinks that closing deals is very easy. True.
It's true, okay.
Daniel's interview performance is good overall. False.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. Good answers. Now, we have some tips. Put the tips in the correct groups. Do and don't. What I'm gonna do is highlight in green the do's.
Okay.
Do what?
Ask questions.
Okay.
Develop your answers with details and explanations.
Details and explanations.
Details and explanation. Okay. Um, no. Show your interest in the company and the job. Give examples of things you've done in your career. Yes.
What about highlight your strengths?
It's okay, that.
Yeah. Tienes que hacer énfasis en tus fortalezas.
So it's okay. Well, I was
Si
reading
te
that.
preguntan a ti eso, if they ask you that, tell me what are your strengths?
Oh,
That's a very common question.
yeah. Yes, it's true. Yes.
Okay. And what about the don'ts?
Mention plans to quit this company.
Yes.
Great. Criticize your current job or colleagues strongly. Show negative qualities. Example, carelessness or errors. Say things that are untrue and give short answers that lack details.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No? All right. So we have a discussion. What were Daniel's good and bad points? What should he do to improve his interview performance? Now, we have two questions, but the first one, it has good and bad. So for the first one, good. Okay. And bad. Okay. So let's do it. Let's take 3 minutes to complete this.
Okay. Okay. I think that I am ready.
Okay. What about good?
Okay. He was very confident, pretty confident.
Okay, confidence. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah. Uh, he was sincere in all the questions.
Yeah, okay, we need to admit that.
Yeah. And well, he spoke without fear of being wrong,
Okay,
maybe.
good. What about bad?
Yeah. He was very straight without filter.
Mhm.
He doesn't value the company. He doesn't,
Okay.
I don't know, respect the company and the people.
Okay. Yeah,
He lied on his CV.
that's correct. Yes, he exaggerated, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. So what should he do to improve his interview performance overall?
Mm, I think that if, well, I think that it's not bad to be very ambitious. So you can talk about your goals in the future, but talking about the job that you want to get in the interview too. So you can put together your goals and the company too, and you can sound very, I don't know, respectful for the people that they aren't interviewing. So yes, I think that it will be better for him. It happened to me one time.
Okay.
And yeah, I didn't get the job because that they asked me about my goals and those things, and I spoke a lot about my dreams. Like, I want this and I want that, and in 5 years I want this too. And I never talk about the company. So the people say to me, well, I noticed that you are young and you want everything that you want to get. Yeah, but we don't want this job, you know? I think that it was my first interview after my thesis. So yeah, I learned a lot about this, but it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you have to lie. You have to be honest, but if you are applying for a job, you have to be very sincere with the people and sincere with you too, because you have you will maybe you will get that job. So it's your time, your money,
Correct.
your skills. So you
And
have to be
you
very
have
responsible.
to remember something. In this case, in this scenario, we're talking about a job position as a director of sales. As a director,
Mhm.
responsibilities such are much bigger. That means you're going to be responsible for people. You will
Yes.
have people under you, subordinates. So the expectation for you,
Mhm.
or for in this case for the participants,
Mhm.
is much higher. But what about if you're applying as an analyst, a young analyst? There could be some exceptions. Of course, the expectation is not that you know everything. If not, also the company is making a mistake. You're not going to stay long because there's no challenges. Maybe the pay is going to be a little bit low, right? What I'm trying to say
Mhm.
is
It's
that
true.
depending on the job position, that's the expectation for you to have the necessary skills. Like I said, if you're applying as a young analyst, you can talk about your ambitions, no problem. But what if you're talking about maybe a management position? Things start getting serious, so you need to be careful what you say.
Yes, it's true. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I applied for Nissan, I had an interview panel with 3 people, and they were asking me many different questions, and mainly about managing people. And that's one of the things that I remember a lot. Different situations about people and this and that. When I got into the job, it was not even about people. It was more about uh, personal skills, you know?
Mhm.
But anyways, and one of the things I remember at the very end, someone said, so what did you expect from the company? They told me that. What do you expect from the company to do to you? And I remember I had this question a long time ago, but not for me. It was another person, an older friend. And I remember what he answered. He said, well, maybe I should say what I can do for the company. What is it that I need to do in order for the company to meet its goals, its KPIs? And I guess that answer, they liked it a lot. And I got the job
Mhm.
right away. But
Oh,
again, I
okay.
had to learn from other experiences in order to be able to comply, you know?
Yes. Mhm.
It depends. It depends, right? And we learn, usually we learn from our mistakes and past
Yes.
experience. That's not going to change. That's the way it is, Daniela. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. So any questions about this?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. So we still got like 4 minutes, but before we call it quits, let's start the next one, but really briefly, okay?
Okay.
And let's see. So now is Sarah's turn. Sarah goes for her interview. How will she do? But before that, let's go over the vocabulary to diversify.
Mm, hmm. Oh, to become more varied or make something more varied.
Okay, good. Picky.
Picky. Hard to please or satisfy. Knowing what you want or like and not accepting anything else.
Okay, voluntary work.
Work that is unpaid, often for charity organizations. Technicalities. Precise or technical details in a contract.
Okay, so precise.
Precise. Okay.
To
To
pull
pull
something
some
off.
off. Mm, mm. To I don't know.
Let's move on to the next one. To move on.
To move on, to leave a job.
Carbon print.
The amount of carbon dioxide produced
Dioxide.
produced by somebody or something.
Okay, be careful. Produced.
Yes. Yeah, produced by somebody or something. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something. Si yo fuera parte del equipo de calificar el TOEFL, yo quitaría puntos por esa pronunciación.
Mm,
Pero soy
okay.
yo, pero yo no soy del TOEFL,
Ujú.
pero yo lo haría. So be
Ujú.
careful, you don't know, a lo mejor encuentras a alguien que es muy picky, picky, picky.
Yes.
Okay? Temperament.
A prevailing or dominant quality of mind that characterizes somebody.
Characterizes somebody. Okay.
Okay.
So to pull something off,
To do something successfully.
Yes. In Spanish, sometimes we say that sacarse algo de la manga. Sacárselo de la
Oh,
manga.
ujú.
Bajo todas las expectativas iba a fallar y boom, lo sacaste. That means to pull something off. Okay.
Ujú.
Any questions about the vocabulary?
No.
No? Okay. So we're going to stop here. Next session, we're gonna read the transcript and then watch the video and do some more questions, okay?
Okay.
And practice a little bit more. All right, Daniela.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for today's class.
Thank you.
Okay. And before we go, could you help me with the daily survey?
Okay.
Have a good day, Daniela. I will talk to you Wednesday. Take care.